First up, Ken Tran.
Hi, good afternoon. Make me pretty and skinny. I hope you're not too disappointed. So it's not the same result you see. Well, Make Me Pretty and Skinny is talk about responsive design. My name is Ken Tran. I'm from the Kennedy Museum of Civilization, soon to be renamed to rebrand to Kennedy Museum of History. To the Make Me Pretty and Skinny to me here, I'm talking about a website. Recently, we moved 65,000 web pages responsive in 4 months. We've been sitting on the idea for 1 year, and recently we said, let's do it. And it took us 4 months. And in the process, we have to make 4 important decisions, and it's not something we plan ahead. Well, one of the decisions is about content priority. Imagine when you have a website on a desktop format, you have a lot of screen real estate. As soon as you move to a mobile format, the screen size is very small. Suddenly, we have to think about priority. What should come first? Imagine on a landing page, on a home page, everyone want to be there. How did you squeeze everyone on a skinny screen? So that was very challenging, and we learned a lot from that. Another context is the content structure on a homepage desktop format. You have so many structure. You can move like left, right, top, down, but suddenly on a mobile screen is really top down. So scrolling, and we have to rethink about navigation, and that was very challenging as well. Another decision we have to make is about the UI, user interface. The image, make the image responsive, make the dynamic data responsive, turn off animation, turn off on things like hover on a text. So that's a lot of UI decision we have to make. Another thing is the idea about responsive designs in mobile and desktop. We want to have everything on desktop available on mobile. Well, you don't have to be, because we're a museum. As a museum, we have a lot of historical data. We have a lot of online exhibitions that were developed 10 years ago. It's impossible to make decisions, hey, turn those old online exhibitions, make them responsive. So what we did, we make a conscious decision to exclude them. So we have about 100 online exhibitions, and we make the decision hey, a lot of the old site, we don't convert them. We learned, there's 5 things we learned through the process. One of the lesson learned in this responsive migration is we have to invest in real equipment. As a museum organization, a crown corporation from Canada, we cannot spend too much to buy equipment and use in the short term. But for this particular purpose, we make a real good business case to invest to buy different kind of phone, different kind of tablet devices. We also make what we learn also in the process is to manage expectation, to put a baseline what you want to do with responsive website in terms of browser version, in terms of mobile devices. So that was something we learned in the process. I think the biggest lesson learned here is the change management. When we produce content for desktop and we produce content from smaller screen, is very different. And when we ask about our digital agency to produce our we have to ask them multiple sets of images. So that was something very interesting to learn. Another thing I think that was very key here to make them 4 months successful is incremental focused group testing. We don't really test as soon as we finish. We actually test every month. As soon as we have something interesting to show, we test that. One thing we will help in the process also is the WCMS that will have that we can style the theme. So we use, our website stands on a WordPress platform. It's our WCMS. Because of the WordPress, it's simple to just convert the style to a new style and make it responsive, so that was easy. There's 6 things that we will do differently if we have to do all over again. We will define the responsive strategy much earlier. As I said earlier, we start on an idea for 1 year. That's a pretty long time, because responsive came out much, much earlier. And we want to do it, but we're not sure should we go move forward with the idea or not. Talk with management, because it involved the whole museum. Our museum is 500 people, and there's a lot of people sitting on the steering committee. If we have to do it differently, we will do it slowly. We will target some key landing pages and do a slow conversion. We don't have to convert the whole 65,000 pages all at once. One thing that didn't help us during the process is not all of our web pages on the WCMS. There's a lot of them because of the old platform, the history of the museum. There's a certain sections were sitting outside the WCMS. One thing that we will do differently is also prepare for next technologies, this disruption to experiments, small experiment. What we could have done is like when we knew we wanted to go responsive, experiment with it, and we'll make it much easier to do the transition. So Make Me like Pretty and Skinny is all about our process to convert our website to responsive. Thank you.